Carnivore, keto, paleo, vegan. What's best for you? I'm going to give you quick pros and cons of each one, and then you choose. The carnivore diet is great if you don't want to make a lot of decisions. You're going to get plenty of protein, and so many of my clients are protein deficient. And also if you have sugar and carb cravings, all this protein is going to bust them. If protein sits in your stomach like a rock and you avoid it, then you have low stomach acid and you need a digestive enzyme with hydrochloric acid at the end of your protein meals. That's going to completely change your experience of eating protein. If you don't have one you love, try my enzyme energy. You'll find it at the link in my bio. Our diet can lead to constipation because there's a lack of vegetable fiber. You know, I'm not a huge fan of high fiber diets, but there can be a lack of fiber in this diet. So if you get constipated, use my Happy Gut Cleanse. It's a simple, natural formula. You can take it every single day. There is nothing harmful or irritating in it. The keto diet, like the carnivore diet, includes a lot of animal protein, but also fat. Can be excellent for weight loss, including belly fat. It's also excellent for balancing blood sugar and hormones. And like the carnivore diet, a digestive enzyme at the end of your protein meals will really help you break down the protein and the fat. All forms of eating, the keto diet has its critics, but it is often suggested by the oncologists I work with for my clients with cancer. And with both the keto and carnivore diet, it's important to stay really well hydrated, not just drinking water, but adding a sugar-free electrolyte in your water so that you absorb the water. That's going to help with the constipation. Less restrictive than the carnivore or keto diet is the paleo diet. I would say that I followed this diet for a lot of my life. I'm a blood type O. I live on fish, animal protein, lots of vegetables, no sweets, and no grains, although there are grains allowed in the paleo diet, but going gluten-free is always a good idea. Now, if you have an inflammatory gut issue, there are foods on the paleo diet that will not work for you. Whole nuts and seeds, for example, kale, spinach. So if you have any inflammatory gut issues, IBS, colitis, diverticulitis, UC Crohn's, then follow my diverticulitis diet. It doesn't subscribe to any one of these eating styles particularly. It addresses the yeses and nos in each of them for anyone who has an inflamed gut. And then there's vegan, which is a subcategory of being vegetarian, except there's no dairy, no eggs, no cheese, no goat products. Or I was a vegan for the first few years of my healing process, but my blood sugar and my hormones suffered because of the lack of protein. The big no is no vegan processed food, no Impossible Burger, impossible to digest. And it's not a form of protein. It's a form of man-made food. The way I felt the vegan diet was most helpful to me is in detox and cleansing, especially when I focused on green juices like wheatgrass juice. So if you want to use the vegan diet as a seasonal cleanse, a week or two during each change of seasons, it's a great way to do it. One thing I love doing in my private one-on-one sessions is to talk about eating styles with my clients and come up with the optimal eating style for that individual person. We're all different. What eating style do you follow right now? What do you love about it? And what don't you love? I'm Julia Loggins, a gut health coach and colon therapist of over 40 years. I've helped thousands of people heal inflammatory gut issues. Thanks for following, and thank you for subscribing to me on YouTube and Instagram.